wake up and I keep thinking about it, and I'm trying to draw a conclusion to make me understand, but the more I think about it, I don't know sometimes.
Drag me backwards, with the cover, describe yourself, you seem too backwards. The phony blurbs, rip it out of your mouth and lead to longer. Say beyond with habit and log and bag in the car, your wrinkle weather. 2012 is all about business being unusual. Check your calendar, come on, you know what I'm talking about. The original pocket editions of Scream, serene theatrical charade, coexistent Vatican galleries up in the back of vacancies. I kidnap your soul because it's already out of conscience. At the most to you, I would imagine every enemy in the satellite, finding them highly. The police play for your outcomes, baloney. To the skeleton on the grave for decorations in my pottery. When I'm out of words, I put them down on the ground, creating poetry. I'm not finished, holding it on the line. We gotta make myself with the body as a cast and living a life type in coma. I rearrange my persona, being the part is over the point of use in the making. All criticism aside is barely taken. Forward in my foundation placed on old structures. Floating consideration based on a noble curse. To leave my total system in their audio, every code is solid trained. Some of the people lost way before it's even found. Only alive to pay the cost, given the war next to the underground.
I'm a lonely entity, scouting the skies endlessly. An iPod card being questioned whenever I open my mouth. I've seen more than most men do in an entire lifetime. Stop calling me square, I'm not necessarily how I appear. Your life of crime isn't appealing, neither's the feeling that grows inside when everything is as it always was. I've been thinking about building a castle, maybe a floating one, and every color possible to imagine, even for colorblind. Light in general, and everything in between, the whole scale. Promise myself to never be afraid of other people's opinions way. My own set of very special ways, and crave for my surroundings that they act in a mutual way. So that we together can come up with a conclusion based on some kind of ratchet around that can actually be explained. That might sound strange, weirdly detached from my feelings, but some things shouldn't match. I've learned that the hard way, and I promised myself to never again get my heart away. But I'm sorry to say this, but lately, faith in which I don't believe in the first place got the best of me, but I don't believe that it was meant to be. When I gave it a second and a third thought, it was burning up and quietly assimilating, kind of simulating the feeling of nothing is growing, leaving you unknown, looking for yourself in the midst of it all. Humbly stumble around to the day you lose your grip and you fall. Yeah, above all, and finally I'm dedicating this one to my family. Yes, was as feeble as a fetus or an infant, thinking that he was different, like Jesus, and it'd need to suit him well. I've heard you're supposed to suit yourself. Word. Get close to foremost, you need to control your hormones. That not be goofy jackass running around the streets on monsters, consuming cancerous products, taking chances, all caught up when I'm in a position to advance. I always ask myself, now who's prosperous?
Uncovering all components of a chorus set of a lifetime, unfolding all opponents, being shady's never in vain. Revealing the outer action, following ladders to climb. Is it the great labor, being aware of the inner that remains?
Uncovering all components of a chord inside of a lifetime, unfolding all opponents, being shady's never in vain. Revealing the outer action, following ladders to climb. Is it degrading late with being aware of the inner that remains?
Come check me out as I've collected all of my own doubts. Hear the drone, recreating abundant, bringing rose routes. I'm running raps around the generation to shites. Maybe tonight, a bit divided, sometimes even united. Are invited all of my so-called enemies to watch me explode. Rewriting, making it look like charity. And switch the mode in a negative mood, opening rooms, containing violent views. Sometimes I find myself socializing with all kinds. It's part of my inner wealth, maximizing traits to find. I'm falling flat on the wax to wake up in a reincarnation. Hard tied on the camera, so the greedy blown existence. Realizing everything gotta cease, and whether it's good or bad, the big picture is way beyond the casual lecture. You're part of a faction show, 5% of the actual news. I'm mathematically undetected, but my mind's erected. Key collective material that you weep about when you lose. I'm deeper than a fabricated soul, we call it a keeper. Showing the love of my life, I give it a promise to upsweeper. Uncovering all components of a chorus set of a lifetime, unfolding all opponents, being shady's never in vain. Revealing the outer action, following ladders to climb. Is it the great labor, being aware of the inner that remains? Uncovering all components of a chord inside of a lifetime, unfolding all opponents, being shady's never in vain. Revealing the outer action, following ladders to climb. Is it degrading, latent, being aware of the inner that remains?